You put yourself out there for that dream job, that potential partner, that big opportunity. Maybe you thought you were a shoo-in. Maybe you were apprehensive, but hopeful. Then it happened. You got rejected again. That brutal sting of rejection washes over you. Your confidence gets shattered. Self-doubt and negative self-talk starts spinning in your head about how you're not good enough, how you'll never make it, how you're deluding yourself by trying. In that moment, it feels easier to just give up pursuing that ambition altogether, doesn't it? To retreat back to your comfort zone and accept the rejection as final proof that you don't have what it takes. But before you resign yourself to failure and mediocrity, let me hit you with a huge reality check. Rejection is not something to be avoided at all costs. In fact, it's something all world-class winners in any field embrace willingly. Because rejection breeds perseverance, grit, and an unbreakable spirit that no obstacle can stop. Yeah, I know how backwards that sounds after the beating your ego just took. Getting rejected never feels good in the moment. We're taught to avoid rejection and see it as personal failure. But that toxic cultural stigma around rejection is holding you back big time. With a perspective shift and some hard-earned emotional resilience skills, you can see rejection for what it truly is: a gift, a galvanizing force, a required step on your path to greatness. I'm going to break it all down with 7 brutal truths about dealing with rejection that massively successful people understand on the deepest level. Let's get started reclaiming your power. First truth, you will face far more no's before you get a yes. Rejection is the rule, not the exception, on the path to any meaningful achievement. For every dream opportunity you land, you'll face dozens, maybe hundreds or thousands of no's first. That's just math. Most give up after facing a handful of rejections because it feels too discouraging to keep going. But high achievers get knocked down and dust themselves off because they deeply understand that persisting through those no's is the only way to earn a coveted yes. Champions see rejection not as a sign they should quit, but as evidence they're finally playing at a level where rejection is the price to pay for their ambitions. Embrace every future. No is proof you're steadily raising your standards. Second truth, rejection reveals your true commitment. It's easy to stay motivated and driven when things are going your way and success seems inevitable. The real test comes when you have to keep pushing through rejections, setbacks, and failures toward an uncertain outcome. Rejection shows whether you truly want something as badly as you think you do. Are you willing to rise up stronger after a no, adapt your approach, and get back out there? Or were you underestimating the stamina and sacrifice required to be great? Every rejection is an opportunity for you to either renew your hunger and resolve, or crumble and conclude you didn't have what it takes. The former mindset is the only path to greatness. Third truth, rejection sharpens your discipline and resilience. Getting rejected burns. It's an ego battering. And the more it keeps happening in your pursuit of a goal, the more it tempts you to give up or detach emotionally to avoid further potential pain. But giving in to the urge to quit or go numb in the face of rejection is self-sabotage at its worst. True winners feel the sting and chosen to get even more fired up and emotionally invested in their mission each time. The continual cycle of putting yourself out there, facing rejection, and summoning the willpower to go again anyway is how you develop the mental toughness and emotional discipline to handle any and all future obstacles standing between you and success. Your character becomes an impenetrable suit of armor. Fourth truth, rejection unveils your greatest opportunities for improvement. The most valuable gift you get after a big rejection is the ability to pinpoint your biggest areas to improve, upgrade your skills, and fine-tune your approach. Obsess over understanding exactly why you fell short so you can adjust and do better next time. If you got that coveted job interview but no offer, ask for feedback on how you were perceived and where you need polish. If you were rejected for that raise or promotion, figure out the justification and commit to mastering the required skills even more. Those who stay stuck in rejection see it as a failure. Those who become unstoppable forces see it as helpful market feedback, informing how to optimize themselves for greater success. Never take a no as the final verdict, only the chance to level up. Fifth truth: rejection forces you to get more creative. A rejection that seems devastating at first often turns out to be an ultimate breakthrough in disguise. When you get knocked off your default path, you're compelled to explore novel approaches, ideas, and strategies that you'd never otherwise consider. So you got turned down pitching the same startup idea to investors over and over again. This might lead you to tweak your business plan, find a new angle to sell from, or even conceive an entirely new startup concept altogether. Rejection denies you the luxury of autopilot and forces you to constantly rethink your methods, blaze new trails, and get out of your comfort zone. In turn, you become more adaptable, unconventional, and capable of capitalizing on opportunities others miss while on the treadmill of safe repetition. Sixth truth: rejection weeds out the mediocre. One of the harshest but most valuable benefits of rejection is that it serves as a filter, separating the counterfeit wannabes from those with the pure ambition, self-belief, and determination to ascend to the highest levels. The more no's and setbacks you chalk up, the more people will quit and fall out of your race. But you must keep going, refining your skills and strategies and tapping into deeper wells of grit each time. The dream starts seeming more daunting and implausible with every failure, which is precisely why those left still chasing it will be among the chosen elite. So, keep collecting those rejections proudly. With each one you choose to overcome rather than surrender to, you eliminate more of the riffraff, hoping to cruise to the top with you. Relish being among the last men and women standing after getting tested over and over again until all that remains are battle-proven winners. Seventh truth: rejection makes your future achievements sweeter. Consider all the grit and perseverance you're building by facing rejection after rejection. All the blood, sweat, and tears sacrificed to keep picking yourself up after every ego bruising. All the times you could have given up when things seemed impossibly difficult, but instead doubled your efforts. Do you realize how powerful that will make your ultimate moment of success taste when you finally achieve your dream? How proud and fulfilled you'll be after enduring such adversity to reach the top. Those who reach high places without being hammered by rejection often take their success for granted because they didn't struggle and earn the right to appreciate its preciousness. You will have that perspective, though, and your fervent self-belief and drive to overcome absolutely anything that stood in your way means you'll be unstoppable once you rise to the pinnacle. Prepare for getting rejected as much as pursuing your ambition itself, because those who become champions first mastered being told no over and over before ever getting that final yes. Let's be real. Rejection is one of the most demotivating, confidence-shattering experiences you'll ever go through on your pursuit of any major goal or dream in life. It's a gut punch that makes you constantly question yourself and the validity of your ambition. But I hope these 7 harsh truths about rejection paint a new perspective for you, one where rejection isn't something to be paralyzed by or interpreted as a sign you failed. Instead, It's evidence that you're playing at weighty levels, where high standards for entry exist. More importantly, suffering rejection after rejection is the greatest character strengthening and perseverance building workout you can get. Those moments will become your badge of honor, that you powered through the storm when everyone else bailed. You turned every no into a motivational tool and meaningful growth opportunity rather than surrendering your dreams. Be one of those rare voices in the choir of champions. Deal with rejection by using its roadblocks as the difficult stepping stones leading to the top. Earning your mastery of that skill will be the making of the successful, fulfilled person you're striving to become. This next video will inspire you on your current journey.